Oh my goodness. What a pleasure to be live tonight, to be here, contemplating all of the beautiful things we get to think about, wondering what's coming next, what's going to happen in this great big interconnectedness, this web we call life. Oh, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. I think I've got it figured out so that I can actually move this up a little bit. See when you guys say something. So, welcome on in. We've been having some fun. Got a couple of videos that I've shared. I know a lot of people right now are a little bit scared. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. It's like the flesh knows, it remembers something of the past, something that could have been, might have been a dream. Did that happen way back when? And we are just frozen in our tracks, dead asleep, not wanting to wake. I know why they call it the awakening now. It is a remembrance, that's for sure, but you definitely wake up. You wake up to the fact that you are much more than your physical body. You ever have a feeling when you were a child, like you reached out your hand, you reached to grab something and it wasn't there? And you felt like you were just missing something? God, it was so frustrating. Not knowing exactly what to do. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Take a seat around the plasma fire. Oh, yes, welcome in, my friends. Speak a comment or two if you were here last night and you got a view of what I shared with everyone. Please, please. I apologize for cutting it so quickly. Ari, can you check that and make sure he doesn't break anything? We got a silly cat. My phone actually just went dead, so I apologize. That's how I am doing this whole kind of going live. But welcome back in. I'm not quite sure where I left off or where I even began. I know I talked about the matrix, that which we are all within, that reality we call duality that we've all stepped into. I know that I talked about how we are living the extremes and how when you pull on one thread, it pulls on another, and sometimes even more, it seems. I've talked about how you are creating absolutely everything that you can sense in the 3D reality with your physical body. That is all you, that is your body. But the same is true for me too. How can one thing be the same and yet how can you hold that truth that I am sovereign in my own existence separate from you? And yet we share the same frequency, the same vibrations, if we choose to be. That is a choice, right? There's all possibilities. But first, we must get outside of these beautiful, friggin' amazing bodies. I mean, my God, just look at these hands that touch this ball. They're separated between it all. It's like my hand forgot that the ball was me, but the ball has not. As soon as you become aware and you become an observer and you can put your awareness into anything that you touch, feel, or see, that's when you recognize the reflection. Oh my God, it was just staring right back at me. And it held the love that I have only touched so friggin' briefly. Oh, it holds the love of all that is that we can barely feel anymore. God, tired of this push and pull. Oh, I'm tired of it all. Aren't you ready to be free, sovereign in your own dignity? So I know you're wanting to know what's going to happen soon. Are we going to have aliens step out of the interdimensional bloom? Do we have portals already here? Oh my God, you know what's going to happen so soon. So soon, but you want to know what the F are we waiting for? Hi, you silly humans. You got to realize that you're more, because we're stepping into what is unbelievable to us, but we're stepping out of the past of this linear thrust. We're stepping into a place outside of time. So you're going to find that a lot of these creatures are each one of yours. They're ours. They're mine. Do you understand what I'm speaking to you? We're being birthed anew, but we're birthing them too. Oh, it's why Bashar speaks of being the future of us. They're the future, the past, all right here in the present. Oh, it's beautiful. But only if you can see that you are more than the flesh pressing against the screen. You are the screen begging to be fucking seen. And once you connect with all that is, then you step into the in-between. You step into the breath, into the moment before the word is spoken, before creation begins, in the all, in the nothing, in the never ends. Oh, my friends, what are you waiting for? Go get your freak on, believe even more. Open those portals, open those doors, and balance yourself. Balance yourself so that you can walk through and be sovereign through and through. Because it's already done. We've already won. I've already seen the other side. Have you already forgotten what we've begun? Oh my God, my children, what you have done. You have birthed so many. You don't even remember. You're still stuck in the past. Remembering the devastation that we've done time and time again. Man fighting against God. Haven't you figured it out yet? It's the infinity. It's the matrix. It's the duality. Do you know what the masculine is? It is the physicality. It is what is in the scene. Do you know what the feminine is? The femininity. It is what is in the liminal. It's what is in the unseen. You split it apart like a screen. You say man-made. Oh, that's very true, but man-made means me and you too. And the feminine, oh, we don't talk about that. We talk about gods. We put our power in a man again. Come on, are you guys on crack? What happened to the feminine? You just want to get rid of all that? No, all the possibilities I hold inside of me. You and I, with our golden threads, how we have webbed, how we have woven, what we have said. I have been there right inside your head because we are quantumly entangled down here. Don't you understand? That's why there's so many people stepping forward saying, I am the man. I'm the one. No, I'm the one. No, I'm the one. Can't you fucking see? You each are your own universe. Now let others be. You're each so fucking beautiful. Don't you know? Every hair upon your head was woven with that golden thread. The golden thread, the thread of balance, the thread woven between you and me, the thread that goes beyond this construct, but beyond this illusion, beyond this reality. Oh, I am a weaver of the golden threads. I've been weaving for over 40 years within my head. And finally I awoke, and upon my bed, I strengthened my body so I could step forth and speak to all of you to say thank you. Oh my God, don't you see what you do? You don't even know. You don't even know how beautiful you are and how far each one of you has already come. Can you see? Can you see what we've begun? God, you take away my tongue. You make me hunger to find the fun again. It seems like we've been living in misery. And it's time for us to start finding that happy tree, the things that make us spin and spark. Oh my goodness, the glorious arc. Oh, don't you see, don't you see how beautiful and precious each one of you are to me? Welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my sharing. Oh, my name is Anaya. I'm a mom of 7 children born alive. 2 did not make it. 2 more at heaven's door Oh my. If you haven't been able to tell, I channel all aspects of myself very well. When I speak of the liminal realm, I speak of the unseen realm. What a lot of communities down here seem to have put into a box called spirituality. For me, it's called our energy. Our energy is what we use to create with this illusion that makes us believe that this is solid. Oh, it is so beautiful. Do any of you have any questions for me? Hello, hello, and welcome. I do tend to step into and share volumes. Share volumes. So if you have any questions, I love to step in and share my own stories that help explain a lot of the things that we're going through right now. Like what's going on with the Earth's fascia? Why is she moving so much? You know, what's going on with the magma? What's going on with all of these rivers of water under the ground? They talk about the floods, but have you found that they don't quite talk about the mud floods? We've got some quaking going on, and we got the billionaires building bunkers. I'm not scared. I am not scared for one moment. No way, no shape, no form. Not in this present moment. There's a whole aspect of me that's quaking over in the corner. Let's be honest. Let's be real. We have to hold all aspects of us to balance out. But here in the present moment, no, I'm not scared. But I know there's some big things coming. And I wanted to create this Gen X double D, Dear Diaries, to talk to all of the aspects of me. And once you understand that we are quantumly entangled, which means that we have been with each other every moment of every second of every day, then the world is just a whole different place. It means a lot of the things that people used to told you or said, hey, maybe that's not okay, was actually the way that you need to follow, the path that you needed to go, because that was your own authentic self. That was your soul seeding you breadcrumbs, showing you the way, saying, hey, brother, sister, are you ready to play? Yeah. Oh, this forgetfulness. Oh, silly, silly us. Ah, but it's fun to forget and then remember anew. And then to forget again. It's like falling in love, tasting a new taste. Oh, it's friggin' amazing. What I speak of is what it feels like to become a child again. To see most moments in joyous erratic, constant states of pure chaos, absolute non-ability to guess where it's going to go unless you become the observer, and then the sum of all your parts, and you go back to the source and you recognize that you're in control because you're in a symbiotic relationship with all aspects of your frequency. And you have more frequencies than you have ever known, my dear soul. We are at the beginning of creating the flower of life. The very beginning, the very first petals take flight. That's what the infinity sign is. It's the first two petals that we create. So we are mere babies being born. And yet in that knowing, I know even more. I know that we too are birthing from us all of the possibilities that we've held within. You know what it means to merge the liminal within the physical realm? That's what we're doing this time around. No more playing between man versus God. We recognize the extremes. We don't want to take the odds. We've gone down all those friggin' paths, and we know, and we've seen the destruction of this planet, God, so many times it makes my brain want to scream. For 40 years, I have been living within the dream, within a dream, the liminal realm, the fucking place that most of you can't even fucking see. Weaving these golden threads, remembering who I was, so that I could step back into this fucking flow and say, hey babies, it's time for you to grow. Your petals, your first two wings. Oh, don't you know that you are the beautiful things? My heart sings. It sings in joy so friggin' much that I cry. And I can barely breathe. You bring me to my knees with a symphony you sing, and yet you can't even hear your own voices yet. God, you each are so friggin' beautiful. The purest, most magical note. But to sing that high, you know how fucking deep you had to float. Now own it. Reconcile. I know that you each went the extra mile, but find that balance within yourself. Go within, child. It's always been within you. That path lays inside. You feel this mama's heart with such pride. Oh, welcome. Welcome to my journey, my way of sharing 40 years and being locked inside the mind, being locked inside the liminal realm, being told that I was crazy only to find now all the revelations are coming true, that all the possibilities we could ever think of, oh, guess what? Yeah, they're true. Why? Because reality is created out of consciousness. Whose? Yours. Mine. Frequencies and vibrations, they create time. And we've played this symphony before. We've stepped in and woven open up the door. But so many times in the past, man fought within and did not honor all that they were. They couldn't see past their own skin. They couldn't recognize the game that we've been playing in. You think going through the vaginal cycle of life is hard to do. Being birthed, oh my babies, we are in the very worst of it right now. The contractions are so strong. This earth is gonna quake before my babies are born. And yes, I call each one of you my babies, but can't you see that I step forward and I recognize that I'm your baby? Because when we step out of time and space and we recognize that we've lived this all before and we're just looking through each other's eyes, thank you for taking some time to sit here and listen to me. I'm going to step back for tonight, but I'm going to be back on tomorrow. Try to be on about 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll be sharing more information that I filmed here on TikTok and YouTube as well. I promise you my life is not hell. I'm actually usually quite bubbly. It's just that I open up my energies to all of you. I'm quite literally here to help you balance. And it is my most sincere wish for each of you to feel this friggin' bliss too. So let's keep flowing, let's keep remembering, let's keep sharing together. Please comment, ask me questions. I really fucking care. I'm going to get in there and 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 read what you have to share. I'm also going to be traveling a lot. So if I'm heading in your way, especially in the United States, we're going to figure out ways for us to meet up, because we're all here in this together, shoulder to shoulder. What I'm sharing with you is a frequency of Tiamat, but it's a frequency that we each have, and it's something that we unlock. You are the portal, you are the key, and it's the journey that we take within. But don't worry, don't be like, shit, I'm late. I have no idea what's going on. What the fuck did I miss? I didn't know jack shit for 40 years. I can look back and see all the breadcrumbs and understand now what was going on. But I really did feel like I was insane, in insanity, trying to juggle out an ass backwards planet. It didn't feel natural to me. And then I know people that are the exact opposite. And that's the beauty. And that's the sovereignty. And that's all I'm here to share, really, is just my journey. And if it helps any of you along the way, then I am so eternally grateful to have been a voice in your ear, to have been a moment that you spent with me in my presence. So when I say please, please reach out to me in the comments. Privately, it's a little bit more difficult because you get a lot of friggin' spams here in TikTok. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm also working on doing Discord and Patreon so that we can actually talk. And I have a Zoom, and I really like to reach out to others that are having a hard time or a good time, because it does get so much better. I don't know if you guys are in the breadcrumb stage where you're seeing lots of synchronicities, maybe lots of different, master numbers like 222s or 333s. But those start to turn into hors d'oeuvres and appetizers. And then they turn into like little sneak snack packs and like, I don't know, like feasts. I don't know how to explain it. It's all different than I thought it would ever be. It's like when I stepped out of fear, I didn't even know I had stepped out of fear. Not me. Like the me, Kara, just felt the same way that I had always been. But the body me was still dealing with adjusting with the fear. So let me share a story so that maybe you understand a little bit better. My husband and I went to Kansas, and we went over this 2-lane, very fucking narrow lane bridge, not bridge, dam. And I am have been extremely terrified of heights, even like a patio up, one story up. My knees would go weak. I would just almost go faint. It was just like me and heights were not okay. So when we got to this dam and I'm grabbing the oh shit bar and I'm holding on for all life, I just calmly within my head, I think to myself, what are you doing? And I stopped and I became aware. My heart wasn't pounding. My knees weren't weak. I didn't have like any of those symptoms of fear. But my body reacted same way. I had like PTSD or something. So yeah, it wasn't the way I expected. And it's not like fear's gone. It's still a flavor that I love. And you go, excuse me, how can that be? Well, let me share another story with you. I was standing in like a gutter right next to the curb, but I was right next to the curb, like my foot was touching the curb. And I just had the fear, like the cold fear up the spine, hair raised, just like step to your right now, and I stepped to my right up onto that curb and a car went right by where I was. Oh yeah. Yep, 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 yep. So I like fear. Fear gets me out of shit. But please reach out if you have any questions. I want to share, my stories with you. And I would love for you to share your stories with me. Would you like me to set up an email so that you guys could write to me? We could do like pen pal type of things because I don't mind writing back either. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. Life is amazing. And if you're here in this frequency, then welcome. Welcome home. Sometimes it feels like we have a lot to do. Sometimes it feels like we're messy misfits, not knowing what the flop we are doing. But we always know that we're with each other, even when it can't be in physicality, in the physical reality. Physicality. Yeah. Okay, my beautiful souls, I'm going to go to bed. We have a lot that we're doing tomorrow. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you. And good night.